Live from beautiful Oriole Park, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
What you meant to cut me, what you meant to stunt me, trying to hunt me, cause you'll never confront me. Nah, get to the front, let's see you get to the point. Let's see you trying to jam into what this a battle you want.
And today's starter, Sandy Blunt. How about a scouting report on her?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that crew.
Jacob Marcy leading things off and takes a shot.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Check swing. He held up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Batting second, the second baseman, Xavier.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. Zingy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
Next to hit, Xavier Edwards. Just underway from Baltimore. There's a swing and a miss. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, Kyle.
Digging in, Kyle Stowers. Quick move to first. Edwards back in standing. Hey. Man at first, 1 away. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get in the scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second. Right through there, got him. And there's 2 down.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now here is Agustin Ramirez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Right through there.
No idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man on second, 2 down. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Orioles due up in the first, no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. What should we keep an eye on here?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Stepping in, Frank Lunt. And that's downstairs and outside. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now.
That's faith, believe, that's all you need. Can't sleep, but I dream. It's a must, you see, eyes wide open, I see. Had a vision, had a dream.
So digging in, Bill Harden. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Strike 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting third, the left fielder, Charles Green.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Charles Green.
That's out.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
Ball 2.
He swings and fouls one off. Two now. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
The center fielder, Carl Wetzel.
2 outs, runner at first. And here is Carl Wetzel. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The designated hitter, Sandy.
And next is the designated hitter, Sandy Lunt. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. Scoreless after 1.
Hey, you. This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky. put them high. Shattered glass ceiling, sprinkle piece of the pie. All rise, all lies, vehemently scrutinized. Wasn't meant to survive.
New inning getting started. And now here's the Marlins DH, Christopher Morel.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
And a quick out, number one.
Batting fifth, the shortstop,
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. The shortstop takes the ball. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins.
Ball one.
No score here in the second. Oh, look at the stop. To first. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Orioles catcher, number 26.
Pitch is out.
Foul ball there. The 1-1. And there's a ball. Inside, just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
There's a strike. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Solo shot, and the Orioles jump out in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Into the box for Baltimore, Brandon Blunt. Right through there for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Michael Green getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Swings through that.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
The 0-2. Good eye right there. And he grounds one back up the middle. There's one and two. What a play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Base is empty after the double play. Mike Montgomery, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Ground ball to the right side, and that one finds its way through, and that turns the lineup over.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Frank Lunt. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Next offering is down low. In the air to left center, Stowers on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We head on now to the top of the third. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Back here in Baltimore and at the plate for Miami, Graham Pauley. Pauley in his second season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. Usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at first. And the 1-0.
Aye.
That one ripped, but foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way. Coming from that, was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
Hey.
Now the 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's the center fielder, Jacob Marcy. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Now quick throw to first. Norby back in on a dive. Swings through that one out in front that time. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. Around second, on his way to third. In comes the tying run from first. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Runner takes off. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And a big swing and a miss. Man at second. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Stowers, the next to hit, struck out looking at his first at bat. Tap foul at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Sets him down looking. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. As we go to the last of the third and into the box for Baltimore, Bill Harden. And that's off the outside edge. And 1-1. High fly ball, right field. One away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Charles Green.
And next for the Orioles, Charles Green. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Carl Wetzel digs in now. Single to right at his first trip.
Ball.
Tied up here in the early going. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Save consecutive with a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Here's a 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter.
And now the DH, Sandy Blunt. She's 0 for 1. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond. That's the inning. We played 3 full innings, and we're tied at 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Agustin Ramirez. In there at the knees for a strike.
She's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here's your 1. And that chops in for a strike. Pitch misses,
outside, that's a ball.
And it's 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to first. Blunt steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
Next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. Flied to right his first time.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And a swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Pitch misses. Ball one. Swing and a miss, and she got it. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Slice down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Back now at Oriole Park. Bottom 4. Now the Orioles catcher, number 26. Fouled off down the right side.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Now fly ball to right center. And there's one away.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Brandon Lunt, the next to hit for the Orioles. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center field. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So up next, Michael Green. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Mike Montgomery. A single his first time.
Oh, that's out.
Started after it, appeal to first. No swing, he held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Man at second.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
Go ahead run on base. Frank Lunt, the next to hit for the Orioles. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two on, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two now. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Can't get there. One run will score. Runner around third. The relay, and he's in there as 2 runs score on the play.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Harden will hit next.
That's outside.
Man on second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him off. The hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
Charles Green, the next to hit for the Orioles.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Lunt on third. Harden at first. 2 out of the inning. Runner on the go. Cut on and missed. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Baltimore, and at the plate for Miami, Owen Casey.
Ball 1.
She starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Late with the swing there.
Ball, that's in.
The 2-1. Swings through that one. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Put that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, a reverse curveball, I guess, and clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there.
And now Graham Pauley. The Fish trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot, and they cut into the lead.
Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
One down. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
Ball, that's
just
outside.
missed. That one found hard the other way. On the ground, out to short. On to first. Now 2 out.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Back to the top of the Miami order, Jacob Marcy getting ready to hit. Laser could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the second baseman, Xavier Edwards. Now a check on him at second, back safely. 1 for 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Marcy on at second with 2 down. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Foul ball.
Man at second. Up the middle. Base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and they tie it. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Man on second, 2 down.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
the dirt, swing and a miss. Stowers safe at first. He's on after the drop third strike. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
Go-ahead run on base. Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins, has grounded out a couple of times.
Ball.
Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Two on, two outs. High fly ball lifted into near right field. He's got it, and that's the third out. They get two and draw even again. Last half of the fifth coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Even in the dark, you know I gotta shine. I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope.
We head to the bottom of the fifth, and into the box for Baltimore, Charles Green.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swings through that. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles.
So now it's the full-hole hitter, Carl Wetzel. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The flip, and that's a great play for the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And next is the designated hitter, Sandy Lunt.
Ball, that's just out.
Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and she went. And the count 1-1. And it's fouled away.
Well, pretty clear to me. She's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
1-2 here. This one in the air, center field. Marcy on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Christopher Morel now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Nope.
Caraballo, in her rookie season, she throws a curveball, a four-seamer, and she works in a changeup. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And now, Otto Lopez on the ground to third. Slings to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
The right fielder, Owen Casey.
Owen Casey, the next up for the Marlins. And takes low for ball one. Curveball drops in there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth.
That's a ball.
And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
2 down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that just misses. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting.
And now for the Marlins, Graham Pauley. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Casey off of first with 2 away. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. Pauley checks his swing, appeal to third. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Kelly. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Tied 3 apiece. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, John King. And here's the catcher. He's already homered in this game.
The catcher, number 26.
Miami's bullpen with some action. Calvin Fauché, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Phillips also throwing. That one inside. Look out. And he drops it down the third baseline. Safe. He beats it out, and the go-ahead run is on to start the inning.
Nice job picking out a spot to put the bunt down there.
And next for the Orioles, Brandon Lunt. Strike 1. And there's a base hit to the left. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out far and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
At the plate, Michael Green. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. The Orioles with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. It's low and gets away.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That one was smoke coming off the bag, and it looked like there might have been a close play at the plate. Good job of base running rounding third, making sure he could come in and score that run.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. John King departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Andrew Nardi.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, no outs. Montgomery digs in now. He's 2 for 2. That one outside. Ball 1. No outs, runners at first and second. Check swing. He held up. And the count now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 2-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. In there. Got on and looking for the K.
Well, he throws it with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
He's 1 for 3, picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though. One on count, look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Check swing, went around, and the count 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but in this spot.
Slides, but it gets by him. Runner around third, fires it to the plate.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get up to the outfield grass to push that run across.
First and second, 1 out. Bill Parton, the next to hit for the Orioles. Right through there for a strike. Two on, 1 out. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Ball 1 low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. 1 run is in, and it bangs off the wall. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Green will hit next. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The 0-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Andrew Nardi gives way. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Anthony Bender gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Anthony Bender.
So runner at second, 2 down. Carl Wetzel getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Check swing, went around. Going to count 1-2. Man at second. High High fly ball out towards left field. Carrying well. And it is out of here. That one felt good. And they add a couple more. It's 9-3.
A hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
So 2 down. Now here's the Orioles DH, Sandy Lunt. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Liner to second and picked on the hop. What a play, inning over. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. 7th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 9 and the Marlins 3.
And the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Back to the top of the order now. And now the center fielder, Jacob Marcy.
Inside ball.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Late that time, and it's strike 2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Struck him out looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Two down, base is empty. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Ripped to right. And that is that. Miami down in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. Back now at Oriole Park. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 10-3. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Anthony Bender won't go any further, and unfortunately, he didn't get much help behind him defensively. New arm coming in. We'll be back.
Now pitching
New pitcher for the Marlins, Kid Gibson.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Blunt. And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, the right fielder, Michael Green.
So digging in, Michael Green. So far in his major league debut, he's got 2 hits in his first 3 at-bats.
He's having a great day at the plate, Boog. A multi-hit game is a great way to start your career.
First pitch misses. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off and pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
1 out, runner at second. So next to hit for Baltimore, Mike Montgomery. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's just foul. Man at second.
Nope, that's a ball.
Check swing called strike. 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Marcy under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the first baseman, number 3, Frank Blunt.
Frank Blunt now at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 2.
There's a strike. Smash down the left field line.
Foul ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's the 3rd, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop,
Bill Parton, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and blasts one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Picks himself up an RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Charles Green, the next to hit. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. Good eye in that spot. And they'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 8th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 11 and the Marlins 3. We go to the 8th, and at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Now batting, catcher Agustin Ramirez.
So up next, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
Hey. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. The 1-2. Goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
And here is Christopher Morel. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
This one in the air, center field. Wetzel gets under it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 11 and the Marlins 3.
Now,
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jansen Jung.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of.
So.
Bounce to third. Tosses across to first. One pitch and one out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Sandy Blunt, the next to hit for the Orioles. Getting another chance in her debut here. She's 0 for 4.
Yeah, probably a little anxious to do something positive right here. You just can't try to do too much.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Calvin Fauché getting loose out there. The Orioles up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side. Paulie takes it to the bag, 2 away.
Now batting, number 26.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Number 26. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Hey.
Sliced hard but foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Just
that pitch
missed.
is out.
Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Next to hit, Brandon Blunt brings it in for the 3rd out. One left for the Orioles, but still in command. It's 11-3. All set to start the 9th in this one.
So, Lopez. Now pitching.
Coming on for the Orioles, Elizabeth Montgomery.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for her, so she should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Struck him out without a swing. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, she locked him up with the cutter on the outside right there, and I got to think he was looking middle in because he just couldn't pull the trigger. And You know, with 2 strikes, fastball coming in, you've got to be ready to swing it. That time it cut to the outside part of the plate, and he just couldn't pull the trigger.
Casey, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 21.
So man aboard, and now it's going to be Graham Pauley.
Hey!
The 0-1. And a strike in there. Quick move to first. Casey back easily. Casey, the base runner at first with 1 out. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Norby in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike. Only 2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Key to this game was that huge 6th inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes a team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
And your final 11-3 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
No me voy a olvidar, firme con mi pie plantado, yo nunca me voy a arrodillar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho si me vas a hablar. No te escucho, dilo con el pecho, estás hablando con el voz. Estamos saltándonos aquí, los platos dan pa' 2. Si la prendo molotov, man, estamos aquí, todos los míos están on go. Todos los míos on go. Ellos me ven de frente sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, ando loco.